Glarses, hello. Long time no see.
Mr. Who's the Boss? Hey, what's up?
Just to get straight to the point then, I want to make a video on every single tier of keyboard, from the very weird to the very wonderful, and I want to do it with you.
Oh my goodness.
A chance to talk about keyboards in front of millions of new people. I can't believe it. This is my moment.
Glarses,
Yes. Hi.
there's one thing I wanted to check. Do you still have that crazy 6-foot, mega expensive keyboard? I want that one to be the top end.
Hey everyone, so about that keyboard collab, when did you want to film this?
On Monday. Does that work?
Okay. What do I do? I've spent about 10 minutes trying to process the actual state of this keyboard to see how possible it will actually be to get it into working order. There's a couple of problems. So the glaring issue is it's missing a couple of switches, and keyboards need switches. We're missing some keycaps, and I need to figure out a way to transport it to Arun, who lives about an hour and a half away from me by car.
But before I could do any of that, there was a much larger problem to deal with.
I don't know where the bottom half of this keyboard is. Could be anywhere. Oh, I think I know where it might be. It's not under the pile of junk. If I were 20 kilogram case half of a 6-foot keyboard, where would I be? Oh! Wow, playing hide and seek with me, huh? It's right over there.
If you're wondering why our storage unit is messy, it's actually a really funny story. So I got evicted about a month ago, right around Christmas, lol, hilarious. And I only just had enough time to move all of my life belongings to this storage unit.
That's the other thing I freaking hate about this keyboard. It's so heavy. I'm not a weak guy. You see these guns? This is Brian, and this is Wilfred. But it's just such a gosh darn awkward shape. Okay, find the materials, almost done.
I don't actually know what tools I'm going to need to fix this, so I just grabbed whatever looked useful and hope for the best, because I won't be able to come back here. The storage unit closes in an hour.
Probably don't need that.
And after approximately 5 seconds, I realized why this thing was in the warehouse. Moving the giant keyboard more than 2 feet is the biggest headache ever. I can't carry it in a bag, and I can't drive yet, so I always have to call an Uber XL for it, which is expensive, and the Uber drivers never help me, and then they have the cheek to ask, oh, what do you do for a living, whilst I'm dying in the back seat.
That was so much harder than I thought it would be.
But ironically, the car journey is the easy part. It gave me a little rest before the actual hard part I'd been dreading. Moving the keyboard up 3 flights of stairs by myself because the lift in our new office isn't for goods and services. Oh boy.
I hate this thing so much.
Yeah, there's no time to rest.
That's not how it's supposed to look. Okay. I've tried to fix this keyboard like 2 times. Both times I struggled to even take the switches out.
This is because the holes, or annular rings, where the solder bonds the switch pins mechanically to the PCB are very, very large. So large, in fact, that my normal desoldering tools are too shallow to get all of the solder out.
It seems to be doing something.
Meaning I can't insert any more switches without getting out the excess solder.
Like if only there was some kind of solder wicking material that I could use and just heat up the solder and then just suck it up.
Which there actually is. I completely forgot about it, but a commenter reminded me. Desoldering wick exists.
This is our target area. So the way wick works is, as the name intends, you kind of just put the wick on the solder and heat it up. This really needs to work, because if this doesn't work, I can't get the switches in. And if I can't get the switches in, I don't have a keyboard for Mr. Who's the Boss. Best of luck. Oh. It's doing it. Oh, it's doing it. Look at that. Oh, hell yeah. Where there was once no hole, there is a hole. Okay, let's get down to business. It is 11 p.m. I need this ready in a couple of hours. Done. See, the holes are empty, so now I can populate the gaps with switches.
But not just any switches.
They're not just using your absolutely not run-of-the-mill regular-sized MX switches like these Cherry MX purples. It uses 108 of these. There we go. Old Novel Keys big switches. There's no comparison really to be had. Like, it's just crazy.
My giant keyboard is probably the thickest keyboard out there, which is good. My annoyance with low-profile keyboards are the compromises to typing feel and sound that getting a keyboard into that thin, shallow form factor usually requires, but listen to this. There was one thin keyboard I could stomach, that was the Lo-Free Flow. So when Lo-Free contacted me about its successor, the Flow 2, I was happy to give it a look. The combination of these redesigned Kale cloud switches, their pad gasket mount implementation, and the way it's all built into this aluminium case gives a typing experience that, whilst not full size, doesn't feel like I'm compromising from the sort of full fat custom keyboards I normally type on. It basically has everything else people usually want in a keyboard these days: different colors, perky lighting and underglow, wireless and wired modes, Windows and Mac modes, and they've added a capacitive touch bar for those who like using their keyboards for work, and the new silent switch variant for those who don't like to disturb their colleagues, which is not me. I will be using the noisiest one possible. Get 10% off the Lo-Free Flow 2 using my code.
I'm leaning it against the wall because we need space between the PCB and the floor to push the pins through. If not, they just bend. Moment of truth.
I'm probably the first person to wrestle a keyboard, and by the sounds of it,
I knew it could never be that easy.
probably the first one to lose.
Please work, please work, please work, please work. Yes. Right down here. Oh, heck yeah, look at that. Switches populated, and doesn't she look good, huh?
I've got to say, honestly, even though it is already past my bedtime at this point, things were going unglassesly well, which I'm sure I definitely won't regret mentioning at all. Whilst the soldering was straightforward, it did reveal a problem I didn't notice when making my original to-do list.
Oh, wait a second. Oh. We have another problem. Just as I believed I was finished and had all of the hard stuff done, what do I discover? A heavily frayed USB cable. Oh, bother.
And the only way to access the cable was by ripping off the superglued backspace, which currently guards it.
Oh, it doesn't want to come off. Guess we need another cable.
In my prudence, I had brought a spare cable from the storage unit,
Oh, look at that. I did not think I would get that home.
but as I started to thread it into the case,
This case much. Oh, you're joking. Oh no. Oh, you're joking. The USB Type-C connector is just snapped off. That might be it, folks. That might be all she sung. Ooh-wee. Okay. 4 hours left.
not only do I not have the right tools for the job, I have a pretty bad track record of soldering on connectors to PCBs.
Oh boy. Okay, well, If this doesn't work, this is all in vain. If I plug this in and I don't get that, it was all in vain.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh, it's a Christmas
By some
deal.
stroke of luck, some mercy of God, every single key in this keyboard was working.
Yes. Oh, it's not completely cooked.
My work was done. But the adrenaline of the last hour had masked the tiredness I'd been accruing all day, and I'm supposed to be filming with Mr. Who's the Boss in like 6 hours, so
Going home probably take 20 minutes. Get back.
I left the office with such a feeling of contentment, such a tangible sense of fulfillment. So tell me how 4 hours later, I felt like the biggest
I fell
doofus
asleep.
ever conceived.
I fell asleep and I come in and I found out that the printer ran out of filament. So my keycaps are half finished and it's 8. How am I going to explain this to Mr. Who's the Boss? I don't even have time to explain it. I need to go.
You might remember how expensive I said it was to move this keyboard around, right? Uber quoted me £300 to drive it to Mr. Who's the Boss's, but fortunately, there was a much cheaper way I could drive it there myself, even without a full driving license.
First surprise for you to see what we're moving today.
Okay, yeah. The biggest keyboard giant, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is Francis. He is my unfortunate driving instructor who has been teaching me to drive. And as luck would have it, today I requested a motorway lesson.
I'm not sure it's going to fit in the car. That's the first thing I think. We'll make it work. Like strap it to the roof.
Chest down.
Maybe strap me to the roof.
Maybe I get strapped to the roof.
Okay. We better hit the road and just try.
Yeah, but... Okay.
And man, did we cut it close. But we just about arrived half an hour late. But all was well, and I still got to feature the Glarses company in front of an audience of millions of new people. And all I need to do is get the stamp of approval from Mr. Who's the Boss, and this ordeal will be all worth it.
I think it's fair to give you a 4.
What? Oh, that's awkward. What does he know about keyboards anyways?